We are seeing the ruling party of Zanu PF making headlines once again. Fellow Zimbabweans, as we are witnessing the great Zanu PF page. Now, who is in, who is out, and who is next? Few days ago, we did witness Patrick Chinamasa pages.
Was less than for much time. I think you are aware of the utterances by Gombe Gesa.
Now these pages would be reversed by President Emmerson Mnangagwa, just as we thought the 2030 agenda is over. Once and for all is done for good. We then see this. Now, divisions widen over 2030 push is today's daily news headline. What is happening here? This one is titled Daily News. Divisions widen over 2030 push as top officials lashes comrades overdrive. That is the daily news in Zimbabwe today. Then we see in the news day more pages loom in Zanu PF. What is happening in the ruling party of Zanu PF? Yes, the 2030 drive and push continues. We are seeing even threats. We see this here. That is the wrong video there. That is President Emmerson Mnangagwa in Malawi. This is what I wanted to play here.
Before 2020, president. Some zina business regarding kutaure zvakanakira zvirongwa izvi, especially chehousing. Muno mune mavheta akawanda ende vachavakirwa dzimba idzodzo ende dziri kuzinganzwa kuti pane mwe atovaka. Zvatichaita zvichaitika zvatarwa napresident ndezvekuti dzimba.
Now, this is the 2030 move. If we zoom in, we see behind this guy speaking here, there is this guy here. We see him in another video make a speech. And what does he say? This is what he says.
Capacity yakakwana yekukontrola izvozvo. Munhu anobuda achituka president tikamuziva isusu ndokubasa kwatakapuwa, tinokugadzirisa kuti uite uve nepfungwa. Asi takaona kuti tikakusvasvanga iwe usati takupaoni, zvinhu izvozvo hazvizofambi zvakanaka. Isusu tinokupaoni nekuti siyanai nekutaura zvinopesanisa leadership.
Are we now seeing unity through fear in the Zanu PF ruling party? Are we seeing, witnessing a push of unity through fear in the ruling party of Zanu PF? Fellow Zimbabweans, big up to everybody who is watching us live right about now. Big up to Pawangara, Confidence, Mukusha, Dumisani Ngungu, Such More Mano, Miriam, Zidziwa, everybody who is watching us live right about now. So it turns out that factionalism in Zanu PF has reached a fever pitch. Imagine if our politicians were so divided they started expelling each other from the party. Oh, wait, that's just Twister on a Tuesday. But seriously, several provinces in Zimbabwe have recommended paging party members who don't toe the line. It's like they're saying you are fired. But instead of Donald Trump, it's the ZANU-PF disciplinary committee. And if you are wondering what gets you fired, it's mostly for being too loud on social media. So if you're a ZANU-PF member, remember, keep your tweets to yourself, or you might just find yourself on the receiving end of a Zimbabwean pink slip. Now, there is a big debate. There is a big debate about whether President Emmerson Mnangagwa should stay in power until 2030. One faction says yes, another faction is saying no. It's like choosing between pineapple on pizza or not. Strong options all around. But here's the thing. If Mnangagwa stays, it means he will be here longer than some of our favorite TV shows have been on air. I mean, who needs term limit when you can just binge watch your presidency? And then there is the social media crackdown. All party groups must register within the party because, nothing says unity like monitoring each other's tweets. It's like saying we are not just a party, we are a family with a lot of surveillance. So to all our friends in Zimbabwe, remember, if you are a ZANU-PF member, keep your social media posts party approved. And if you're not, well, just enjoy the drama from afar. After all, who needs Netflix when you've got Zimbabwean politics? And our brother, Blessed Mshanga, is still behind bars. Now, on social media, there's been a video that has been released. And this video is said to be the video that got Blessed Mshanga arrested.
Who wanted to lead us?
He has presided over unprecedented corruption in this country. And unfortunately, this corruption is happening around people that hang around with him.
But jealous, we don't want to just talk about unprecedented. We don't have evidence of it, right? Because people just say that the president has presided over an unprecedented corruption. Do you have evidence that there's this corruption? And if you do, please, let's have it so that the people who are watching this program have benefit of insight. This is corruption. This is tangible. And surely the president must deal with it or must be ashamed of it.
Certainly, there's clear evidence of the president, involvement of the president in cutting corrupt deals. And one example is the issue of privatizing POSB. And it's very recent. The president actually wrote a directive to the Attorney General's office to instruct her to go investor to POSB. And this, my research actually found, unearthed that the same investor that the president, through the Attorney General's office, is forcing upon POSB.
We can see that the G40 had a lot of vibrant youth. That is Jealous Mawari there speaking. Now, could this be the video that got Blessed Mshanga arrested? What is your opinion on this one? Big up to Miriam Mziwa, Amos Masunda, Moses Chipengo, Confidence, Mkusha, everybody who is watching us live right about now. To those who are watching us live, make sure you click the like button and subscribe to TV7 Live if you have not yet already done so that you never miss any of our videos.
Has actually gone through the process, gone through ZIDA and the joint venture unit of ZIDA. And the joint venture unit actually unearthed the red flags within this investor group. And this investor group is called Hebrew Investment Group. If you Google it, you won't find it. And it's being funded by one bishop, Morris Brown Gwedegwe. And this Brown Gwedegwe has no history of doing any business in the country. In fact, any search on the internet, it will lead you to a time when he was fired from the Anglican Church by Bishop Kunonga for embezzling church funds. This is the guy who's fronting this so-called Hebrew Investment Group. And this Hebrew Investment Group went through the processes, through ZIDA. And the ZIDA joint venture unit actually flagged up that this is a bogus institution. And they just dismissed them. But what then happens? A presidential to the Attorney General's office. And the Attorney General's office then writes instructing the POSB CEO and POSB board to take this investor on board. And this is a presidential directive. And the president, with the directive, I have a copy of it. You have a copy of it.
If you have it, I think it would be actually have a look at it, so that they know that you're not you know.
This is the presidential directive. This one. This is the directive from the president's office, instructing the Attorney General's office to instruct a financial institution to say, take this investor. And if you research on this is a bogus, a Ponzi scheme.
But why would the president sign this way? He put a whole, what do I call it? I'm not very business-like.
The Zimbabwe Investment Development Agency, ZIDA.
No, not ZIDA. The one that is led now by the former Reserve Bank Governor, John
Monomtapa
the
Investment
Fund. Is
Yes.
not responsible.
Now, could this be the video that got Blessed Musyanga arrested? Could this be the video that got Alpha Media Holdings journalist Blessed Musyanga arrested? Now we're seeing various headlines coming in the bars, like his current state there behind bars. It is said that he is not, rather this headline reads, he is not happy in prison. Obviously, no one can be happy in prison. But let's dig in deep. The lawyer representing Alpha Media Holdings journalist Blessed Musyanga, who is currently in jail on allegations of publishing messages inciting public violence, has revealed that his client is unhappy in detention but remains resilient. Speaking to journalists after High Court bail appeal hearing was postponed on Monday, Musyanga's lawyer Chris Mike said while his client is staying strong, he is deeply affected by his situation. He is being strong. He encourages you, members of the press, to remain resolute, strong and brave in the face of adversity, Mike said. He is, of course, very unhappy to be in detention over a matter that, as far as we are concerned, does not warrant detention. He worries about his family because he is the breadwinner, and his day-to-day activities and studies have been disrupted without the liberty that he deserves. His present situation is obviously not ideal, the lawyer added. Musyanga was arrested 2 weeks ago after allegedly conducting interviews with Blessed Geza, a war veteran and a vocal incitement, undermining the authority of the president, and theft. The journalist's initial bail application was denied by Magistrate Farai Gwitima, who ruled that granting bail could interfere with investigations and that Musyanga was likely to re-offend. Following this, Musyanga filed an appeal, which was set for a hearing on Monday. However, the state requested that the case be transferred to an anti-corruption court, delaying proceedings. The request was ultimately denied. The hearing could still not proceed as the state failed to respond to Musyanga's submissions on time. The state is yet to furnish us with their response to the bail appeal. It is our hope that by Wednesday, the response would be furnished to us. That is, according to his lawyer there. Watching from Durban is Shemurai Shwaya, Brighton Yabayo, Anopaishe Tambudze, Confidence Makusha, everybody who was watching us live. All right, guys, that was it for now. I'm going to make this one a short one because I'm going to be back again at 10 a.m. Thank you to everybody who was watching us live right about now. Stay blessed. Be a blessing to somebody. Dr. Clark, first, thank you for watching. Big up Mkoma Ino, Confidence Mukusha, Mkoma Ino watching from Durban. Everybody was watching us. Big up, big up. Hmm.